Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Reef. Just once again, thank you for all the continued support across the channel. The comments that we receive are so heartwarming, and we're glad we're helping people in this space, you know, because it is a volatile space and there's a lot of questions that people want answered, and there's not necessarily places that you can get them. So we're building a fantastic community there in the Telegram group. We've got a good bunch of guys in there and a good bunch of admins that are controlling the group as well. So it's all good. And some characters in there, so it's all good, it's all golden, and that's what we want. Build that nice community and a helping community as well, not just a community of moon boys. Obviously we all want it to go to the moon, but you've got to have a level of sort of common sense in these things. So again, thank you for the support, thank you for everything you do to contribute towards the growth of the channel, the sharing on YouTube, the sharing on Twitter, Facebook, social media platforms, and with your family and friends. It's really good. Thank you very much. Cheers. As you can see, the channel's blowing up, so it's really good. All thumbs up. So right now, diving into Reef. Unfortunately, yesterday we were anticipating that bull cross, wasn't we? We were anticipating the bull cross. We was above the EMAs. It was looking golden, and then Bitcoin pulled us back down because it was approaching 60k, and it pulled back and it got rejected. And obviously it drags the market down with that. And you can see since that, Reef is sort of struggling to recover. But at the minute, it is kind of hugging this trend line of this ascending triangle that you can see on the daily time frame that we've got going on here, which is a bullish continuation pattern. Okay, so we do need to stay within this triangle. Okay, we do need to stay in that and not break down, because if we was to break down and start making lower lows, then that would effectively sort of make us be looking at a sort of level of consolidation, retesting the lower lows, and obviously just get flat and boring, and just a really drawn out level of consolidation before we could form a base and find a pickup. But right now, okay, I'm going to be truthful with you. There is a pattern that I'm seeing that is relatively bullish, and I always say what I see, but you do need to not see us make this lower low. We can't make a lower low than that. Okay, if we start to go lower than this, then that will invalidate this move, because what this is, and I'll always be truthful with you, is it comes down, okay, selling pressure's there, comes back up, okay, then gets rejected, and then when you come down, you got a low which is higher. It shows that the bears are running out of steam. The selling pressure is actually running out of steam because you're making a higher low. So it's a reversal pattern, okay, just like it is when things go up. You know, they make a high, they come down, and they make a lower high. It's running out of steam. So you look at that reversal, and if it breaks support, okay, effectively, you know, you can draw many patterns. If it breaks support, you have a breakdown target, which we've shown you and stuff in the channel before. So what you're looking at here is a couple of patterns. Obviously, I can see a WW pattern forming. Hopefully, would be nice, but again, we need to get support by this resistance line, this level of support of the ascending triangle here. We do need the bulls to kick in and get some volume. Look at the volume, not much volume. We do need to see a bit of volume. The RSI is relatively healthy because it's really low, okay, but you do need to start seeing that curl around a little bit. The MACD, I think we've just formed a bullish cross on a bearish cross on the MACD there. Okay, so yeah, we've just got that bearish cross pushing us down. We need it to step in, because otherwise if we fall through that, you could potentially looking at a lower low. If we do make that lower low, okay, lower than that, then you are looking at quite a larger correction. You could start to see us come down and target this low here, which is not good. Okay, so we've got these lows here, that low there, and then that low there. Like I said to you, once you start making lower lows, you're looking at a grander correction on the whole level of things, where you're just caught in this sort of downtrend, okay, caught in that downtrend, and then you sort of go and find a base before you actually come back up again. And it just makes it longer and drawn out, okay, for Reef. But at the moment it is hanging on, and there is a pattern here that I'm seeing as well, which effectively could come into play. You could potentially be looking at this sort of thing, okay, which is effectively, if it does form, if we do get a little bit of a pickup here and it starts to go up, look, you've got an ascending triangle within an ascending triangle. So it's a multitude of patterns, okay? So you start trading in this ascending triangle in towards the apex, where you break out, and obviously you know it's to the upside, but you can equally break down. You're fully aware of that. But what we've got going on here is a little bit of a inverse head and shoulders pattern. If we get supported now, and if we go up and break through these EMAs, okay, and then we can get through this level here and bounce up, we will actually form that bullish cross that we're looking for on the EMAs there, and that will see us march onwards and upwards in this ascending triangle, hopefully get back up to there, make some kind of new high before you come down and start trading along like that again for Reef. So it is really important, okay, the fact that you can't make this lower low, okay. Start making a lower low, you're invalidating all this inverse head and shoulders, and you're caught in an effectively a downtrend, Okay, so we do need to see ourselves brought up here, because you've got a multitude of patterns here. You've got sort of WW bottom, you've got the inverse head and shoulders, you've got the ascending triangle, and they're all bullish continuation patterns. Okay, well, reversal patterns, so to speak, on the inverse head and shoulders and the W bottom. So yeah, watch this space, and I will drop that level of support in right now for you. That is resistance level just there, is roughly around about there. Okay, so you do need to see Reef sort of pump up, break 039732, roughly sort of that area, break up, get through these EMAs, back to sit support and march on, because you will be looking at that target there. And that target as well, sorry, I meant to drop a target in, is obviously from the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders, from the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders, and wherever you break out, if you was to break out sort of along here, wherever it is, it's roughly going to be sort of the same sort of trajectory and price appreciation for Reef. So hopefully you can get through that, because you will be looking at a bit of a 9, 10%, 11% pump there for Reef. So yeah, do keep an eye on it. Hopefully we can get that support there. Again, don't make the lower lows. If you fall out of it and you start making a lower low, if you start seeing Reef falling lower than that, then I would expect more pressure to the downside. Okay, so that's Reef. Hope you enjoyed that video. Short, sharp and sweet, and just to the point really, but need the bulls to step in and save it. Take care all. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.